Today I'm going to share with you how a simple law communicates one of life's most powerful lessons. The two portions that we read this week, Tazria-Metzora, are almost fully dedicated to tsaras, the lesions that could develop on homes, clothing, or a person's skin. If the lesion meets certain conditions, the person would become impure and he is called a Metzora. Once the lesion is cured, there is a purification process which concludes with the Metzora bringing a korban, a sacrifice. However, the type of sacrifice depends on the Metzora's financial status. If he's rich, he brings an animal, but if he's poor, he can just bring birds. Now the Torah allows for one person to cover the cost of his fellow sacrifice. So consider this following case. A rich guy says, you know what, I want to sponsor the sacrifice of a poor Metzora. So what type of sacrifice do you think he should bring? Logic would dictate that since the guy he's sponsoring, the Metzora, is poor, the donor only has to bring the birds. Yet strangely, Rambam, Maimonides, rules that the rich guy must bring an animal, since he himself can afford it. So the question is, why would that be? The answer, my friends, gets to the heart of Judaism. When one Jew steps in to help out another, we don't do it as strangers. We do it because we're really one. We are each other. When the rich guy says, I want to cover for the poor Metzora, his words reveal the innate connection between their two souls. And we now treat it as if the sponsor literally stepped in to the poor Metzora's shoes. Yes, the sponsor is rich, so his sacrifice must be rich. This is the power, the absolute power of Jewish unity. This is the connection we all share. Wishing you and yours a Shabbat Shalom u'Mevorach.